Quick Flicks presents 777 Charlie. The story begins in a place where we see many dogs locked up in separate cages. Suddenly, one of the puppies escapes from one of those cages and thus begins her journey in this world. Wherever she finds food, she eats, and wherever she finds a place to sleep, she sleeps. Her life out in the world is going well. Roaming around like this, she reaches a colony. There, we see a man named Dharma, who lived all alone. He had no one in this world. He never spoke to anyone, and his entire daily routine was fixed. Waking up before the alarm, going to the factory and doing his work. Even there, he didn't talk to anyone. At night, when he returned home, he would buy idli and cigarettes from a shop outside the colony, then drink beer and go to sleep. This was his daily routine. From the factory to the colony, no one liked him because he was very grumpy. Even the kids in the colony were scared of him. People would scare kids saying, "Go to sleep or Dharma uncle will come." Whenever anyone asked him for help, he never sent them away empty-handed. Instead, he insulted them. Dharma had lost his parents and sister in a car accident when he was a child. One day, the colony members came to him and said that some people were holding a function on the colony ground without permission, and as a member of this colony, he should join them. But Dharma ignored them and drove them away. At night, during the function, due to the loud DJ and fireworks, the puppy gets scared. On the other hand, Dharma also cannot sleep, so he goes to the function and creates a ruckus, forcing it to stop. That's when the puppy sees Dharma for the first time and follows him, sitting outside his house. Now every day, the puppy starts following Dharma, but he pays no attention and keeps shooing her away. One day, while the puppy is following Dharma, a boy from the colony, doing stunts on a bike, accidentally hits the puppy. Dharma is shocked to see this, but goes inside his house without doing anything. The colony people are also watching the boy, and the puppy lies on the road like a stray. But a little girl named Adika sees the puppy and repeatedly asks her parents to take her to the hospital, but no one listens to her. That's when Dharma arrives and takes the puppy to the hospital. The doctor treats her and prescribes medicine. Dharma tells the doctor that this puppy is not his and asks him to keep her, but the doctor replies, "Until someone adopts her, you keep her with you." Dogs were not allowed in the colony, but still, Dharma brings her home. Adika is very happy to see this. Then Dharma says the colony people shouldn't find out about this. Keeping the dog is becoming difficult for Dharma. So one day, he leaves her in the park. But when Adika returns from school, she sees the puppy and brings her back to Dharma's house. Now, Dharma becomes very annoyed with the puppy and calls the doctor. The doctor tells him that a dog license is necessary for adoption. So Dharma sets out to get the license made. That's when he meets Devika. Devika was an animal rescue officer. For the license, she asked Dharma the dog's name, but Dharma didn't know anything about it, so he randomly named it Choo Choo. Then Devika asked, "What do you feed the dog?" Dharma said, "I feed it idli and chutney too." Hearing this, Devika got angry, but still gave him the license. Now Devika started following Dharma because she thought he was torturing the dog. She placed a transmitter in the dog's belt to track him. One day, Dharma got so angry at the puppy that he was about to hit it, but then he fainted and collapsed on the ground. There was no one around to save Dharma, but the same dog brought people to him. Dharma was taken to the hospital in an ambulance. The puppy ran behind the ambulance and reached the hospital. Seeing this, Dharma was surprised that the puppy had come all the way 5 kilometers just for him. Seeing love for himself in its eyes, Dharma started caring for it too. The dull and lonely life of Dharma was filled with joy because of that puppy. Then one day, the doctor came with a family who wanted to adopt the dog, but the puppy didn't want to leave Dharma. Still, he let them take her. After a few days, Dharma couldn't bear being without her. He called the doctor and asked for the address of the people who adopted the puppy. When Dharma reached their house, he saw the dog had turned their home into a mess. Seeing her, Dharma was overjoyed. Like he hadn't laughed in years, he brought the dog back to his home. After returning home, he saw that a Charlie Chaplin show was playing on the TV. Inspired by that, he named the dog Charlie. Now Charlie had completely changed Dharma. The man who once was grumpy was now cheerful. Adrika also started spending time with Charlie and Dharma. Charlie had become Dharma's happiness. But one day, when Dharma returned from the factory, he saw Charlie lying on the floor and not getting up despite repeated efforts. Then he noticed Charlie had vomited. He immediately took her to the doctor. Dharma thought it might be a minor fever, but the doctor revealed that Charlie had cancer and wouldn't live long. Hearing this, Dharma became very sad and asked the doctor for the reason. The doctor explained that some people do illegal dog breeding which causes such conditions. Something similar might have happened to Charlie when she was young. Now Dharma was completely shattered. At first, there was no one in his life, and when someone did come, she was only there for a short time. Dharma started taking care of Charlie all the time and wanted to do something for her before she passed. One day, Dharma noticed that Charlie loved snow. Whenever she saw snow-covered mountains on TV, she would get very happy and start dancing. To fulfill her dream, Dharma decided to take her to the snowy mountains of Himachal and set off on the journey with her. Just then, Adrika came and cried a lot. Seeing them both, Dharma told her they would return soon. Then they both left. The journey was long. Dharma constantly thought about when Charlie, who gave him a new life, would leave him. During the journey, the doctor called Dharma and told him that Charlie's original name was Keaton and shared details about what had happened to her. There was a man who was involved in illegal dog breeding, and it was because of him that Charlie had cancer. As soon as Dharma got the address, he reached that place. Seeing that man, Charlie hid behind Dharma and started barking loudly. Then a fight broke out between Dharma and that man. Dharma smashed his face and pinned him to the ground and informed the animal rescue team. Devika also arrives there with the animal rescue team, but by then, Dharma has already left with Charlie. On the day of the license itself, Devika had attached a tracker to Charlie's belt because she believed Dharma was torturing Charlie, so she leaves the rescue team there and goes after Dharma. Once, Dharma leaves Charlie outside a mall and goes inside to buy something, but outside, because of Charlie, a police officer's car window gets broken. The angry officer puts both Dharma and Charlie into custody. Meanwhile, Devika, following Charlie's tracker, reaches the police station. The police officer demands a fine from Dharma, but due to Charlie's mischiefs, the police let them go. Now, Devika also joins Charlie and Dharma in their journey. Gradually, Devika learns more about Charlie and Dharma and realizes how much Dharma loves Charlie. Later, Devika also finds out about Charlie's cancer. During the journey, Devika introduces Dharma to a friend who writes for an international travelers magazine. He wants to write a story on Dharma and Charlie's journey. After hearing their story, he becomes very emotional. Then he and Devika leave, and Dharma and Charlie continue their journey again. During the journey, Dharma's bike breaks down and he sits by the road waiting for help. Then a man named Vamsi gives them a lift. Vamsi also has a dog in his car named Blackie. Vamsi takes Dharma and Charlie to his home. Dharma stays there with Charlie for a few days until his bike is repaired. Now Charlie also has a friend, but once the bike is fixed, Dharma leaves. While leaving, Vamsi gives Dharma a ticket to a dogs tournament. Dharma goes to the show with Charlie, but by coincidence sits in the participant's seat. Among the 4 judges there, Devika is also one. All the dogs there are trained, but Charlie is not. Except for Devika, all the other judges mock Dharma and Charlie. Seeing this, Dharma gets angry, but then Charlie wins everyone's heart. She starts trying to cheer up Dharma in front of everyone. Then Dharma sets the high jump bar to the highest level and spreads his arms toward Charlie. Charlie runs toward Dharma and clears the highest jump. Everyone is amazed to see this. Then Dharma and Charlie continue their journey, but gradually, Dharma runs out of money. He calls his factory for his salary, but even they can't help. Slowly, his phone also stops working. Now Dharma is completely clueless, and he and Charlie haven't eaten for 2 days. Then Dharma goes to a roadside eatery with Charlie. He gives his phone and asks for some food, but the owner is kind. He returns the phone and gives food to both Dharma and Charlie. After leaving from there, the bike runs out of petrol and Dharma starts pushing it. Eventually, he sells his bike. Then the two of them board a bus. Suddenly, Charlie starts bleeding from the mouth. Dharma gets off the bus and then meets an old woman who treats Charlie and cures her, but she tells Dharma that Charlie had a baby in her stomach who has now died. Hearing this, Dharma feels deeply saddened, and when Charlie was unconscious, Dharma couldn't bear being alone. But a few days later, when Charlie regains consciousness, Dharma becomes happy and tells her, "We're very close to your favorite place now," and the two set off again. But shortly after, army officers stop the bus due to a landslide. Dharma convinces them that he doesn't have much time. Then an army officer takes them to the camp and shows Dharma a magazine where he finds out that his and Charlie's story has been published. But none of this matters to Dharma. He had grown so attached to Charlie that he just wanted to fulfill her dream at any cost. Then the army officer tells him that the officers are heading toward the mountains and he can send Dharma with them. Hearing this, Dharma becomes happy and sets off with Charlie the next day. Upon seeing the snow in the mountains, mountains, Charlie becomes very happy and starts jumping and playing. Dharma too plays with Charlie joyfully, as if he has never felt so much happiness before. Seeing Charlie happy, Dharma feels as if one of his biggest dreams has come true. Then Dharma brings Charlie back to the camp and both of them fall asleep. In the morning, when Dharma wakes up, he sees that Charlie is not with him. While searching for Charlie, he steps out of the camp and asks everyone, but no one has seen Charlie. Dharma, while searching for Charlie, walks alone towards the mountains and starts calling out for her loudly. Suddenly, in panic, Dharma bumps into a tree. Then he sees a temple outside, which Charlie is sitting. Lifting her in his arms, Dharma says, "I did so much for you, and now you too are leaving me." Before Dharma can say anything else, Charlie passes away. Just then, Dharma hears a strange sound. He goes inside the temple and sees that Charlie had given birth to a baby. Dharma picks up little Charlie in his arms. Then we see Dharma returning home and opening an animal hospital in Charlie's name, and the movie ends there. So friends, you must have heard about the pairs of Antony and Cleopatra, Paris and Helen, Romeo and Juliet, Tristan and Isolde, but this pair was the most unique, the pair of Dharma and Charlie. Those who are animal lovers will surely understand this story and this movie. And if you are also an animal lover, then do like the video and subscribe to the channel.